Alright, it's time. I am going to get a film camera and learn how to shoot film. Got a Canon QL17G3, and in late March, I'm going to shoot film in Yosemite. Oh, it comes in a case. This is a shitty looking case. So I absolutely rushed from World Trade down to Bleecker so that I could get my negatives. I got there just like 10 minutes before they closed, but I did get there. So earlier today, I downloaded these on my phone, and then I decided that I should wait to look at them when I actually have all the information in front of me so I can really review it. The reason this information is important is because I decided that I'm gonna shoot film without any sort of light meter. I'm just going off what I know about photography. So that's why I'm really curious how these have turned out and where I can see my knowledge of photography getting me. All right, here we go. So I tried this first shot at some different apertures. First one's wide open, dropped down to 2.8, and then by the time I drop down to 5.6, it's pretty much entirely black. All right, so the Oculus I have here, this is at 8/125. This looks pretty good. Oh, wow. I actually like this a lot. Holy shit. All right, so this is f8/125. Quick subway shot. This is so cool. I am geeking out about the film look right now. This looks really cool to me. This one was more of just kind of trying out exposure in the daytime. All right, next one. This is sufficiently blurry. Yeah, I got the fire hydrant here in focus, but nothing else back there. It's also just terribly crooked. I guess I should also point out that I'm not expecting much with this roll. Obviously I think of things at least a little bit when I take a photo, but I didn't put that much thought into these. I was kind of just playing with lighting conditions and seeing what's what. So no, this is 8. Yeah, this is 8. Pretty medium, nothing crazy, pretty gray. So this is 9. This is 1/60, 2.8. Looks pretty good. Honestly, right now I'm pretty impressed with myself so far. I feel like these have been pretty good exposure wise, considering this is my, like I said, my very first roll. I don't really know what I'm doing. Nothing crazy here. Looks like I could maybe bump up the exposure just a little bit to get some of that detail up in the ceiling, but aside from that, looks okay. All right, so here we have World Trade Center at night. This is 10. This is f2.8, 1/125. Nothing spectacular here. Again, looks like I could expose up a little bit. Oof, okay, so this one did not pan out well. This is 1/60 f1.7. And here you can probably see, I guess, my unsteady hand a little bit. Yeah, this is tough because most of the image is black, but even the brightest part is blown out. So I might have also just not nailed the focus there. This is just a bad photo, and that's all there is to it. I don't know what to take away from this one off the top of my head. So this is 11, this is 1/30 f1.7. Obviously I'm shooting wide open because these are at night right now. This one doesn't look bad. I feel like my hand was steady enough here, which is interesting because I dropped the shutter speed compared to the last one. Also, I think this one just looks better because it does have more of that middle ground, because while these neon lights are a little bit fuzzy and the background is kind of blackened out, there is more mid-ground here with this white building and these faces over here. Okay, this does not look good. Yeah, not really in focus, but there's this other gloss slab down here, and I have no idea how that got there. I don't really understand this. Can keep moving. On to 14. Okay. A little skyline action. Let's see how it compares to the other one. The next one is 1/125 f16. Yeah, so this one definitely a bit more contrasty. The f11. f16 gets a touch grayer, and honestly doesn't seem to get that much detail back in the sky. So I'm interested to see what I can do when I'm editing these digitally, and what I want when I go that route. If there's something in particular that I should be shooting for when I know I'm gonna edit them. Not much to see there. All right, now I'm on to 16. Oh, this is fun. So this is 1/125 f16. I like this. This is good. I think I got some decent movement coming from the car and this person walking towards us with the walk sign, and then this nice kind of variety coffee sign in the middle. I feel like this photo has some good movement to it, which is cool. Exposure, not perfect. Could probably be taken up a stop. All right, 17. Oh. 1/125 f2. This is just taken at target. I don't know why it looks the way it does, because there is stuff in focus down here. Like, I believe this rack down here is in focus. Yeah, I guess it just has some pretty good depth of field. And now I'm really interested to see this with some portrait action or something, because it's a 40mm lens, which is already, I think, a decent portrait lens. And with this kind of radial blur that's going on, I'd really like to see that for a portrait. All right, and now we are on to 20. So now I'm down in Little Italy. I need to finish the roll of film before I dropped it off, so I just kind of walked the block. Took some shots, see what's up. I don't even know if I want to talk about this one that much. It's blurry. It's not. Okay, so here I tried to take a picture of a dog. This is f11, 1/125. Not quick enough to not get the motion blur, and I missed the picture of the dog. Really, I just got this person's legs. So this is also not a very good photo. All right, 22. Again, 1/125, f11. The reason I have 1/125 and f11 as pretty common settings throughout this is because I know that you're supposed to overexpose a little bit rather than underexpose with film, and I'm basing it off the Sunny 16 rule, which says that I should be shooting 1/125 because I have 100 ISO film, and that my aperture should be set to f16 in bright daylight, but since I want to overexpose a little bit, I put that to f11. The majority of this photo I feel like has some good contrast, good dynamic range, so that's cool. Pretty blank photo though. Here we go, this is good stuff. 1/125, f11 again. I tried to take a picture of this Samoyed, but it was escaping me, so I just shot one real quick. It's not a very exciting photo, and it is pretty blurry, so it is what it is. We'll keep moving. Now here we have 1/250 f16. Again, this is a situation where it's too much for the film to handle. It's too bright, so that I really didn't get any detail in the sky, and also didn't get much detail on the bottom either. Really, the lesson learned here is that unless I want to take a silhouette photo, I can't really do anything about that. Now on 25 here, yeah. So this is 1/125 at f16. Again, nothing crazy here. I do feel like this could be brought up a stop probably. Again, just lost detail in these jackets here. It's also interesting to think about, this could be a winter thing, like more people just have dark jackets on, so maybe in the winter I need to bring it up a little bit to account for that. That's interesting to think about. This photo just doesn't have a very interesting composition. There's way too much weight on the left side here, and nothing going on the right. This is interesting to think about though, because the reason I shot this in person is because this building is a nice bright yellow. So I wanted to see how that would look in film, and it does look fairly boring. Now this is more exciting. Okay, so this is 1/125 f8. Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is exposed better for sure. You can just see things much more clearly. Better balance between the building and the person walking. We have a couple people with their kind of eyes pointing towards this person who's walking towards us, which makes for an interesting dynamic. I like this photo. Nothing crazy, but it's cool. Here we are again, 1/125 f8. Pretty boring. Out of focus, or either out of focus or blurry, I can't really tell. Now this next one is also 1/125 f8. I shot this one from the hip, and you can definitely tell because it's big time blurry. So I'll definitely need some practice on shooting from the hip and learning if that's actually a thing that I can do. Now we're talking. Oh baby, all right. This is cool. This is also 1/125 f8. And this is just an interesting picture, I think. I think we have nice framing on the sides with this building and another building in the person, kind of leading lines going directly on these two people here in the center. We have the back of one person's head, the face of another person. And this woman just happens to be looking in a way that's interesting. She's just looking off at something very clearly. I think her white outfit stands out a lot. And also just a cool thing is that some of the scenery is legible. Like this one-way sign, this pizza sign. I dig this. I dig this. Here we have 1/125 F8. Just a guy walking past this shop that I tried to get. I feel like there must have been something that I saw on this photo that he might be blocking out or something, because this doesn't look very good. All right, keep it moving. Nothing crazy. Just got the guy working the corner. You know, it's funny that I say that. I say he's working the corner, and then I see this place in the back called The Corner. I did not realize that when I said that. Next, a similar photo, 1/125, F11. Similar photo, but this one is just blurry. Again, car cut off, car kind of sitting in the middle, not very exciting. Here we have 1/125, F11. By this point, once I got to this corner, I was definitely just trying to finish this roll off. I was like, all right, we need to get this in. And you can tell, because these photos suck. And then the last one on this roll is a similar photo, 1/125, F11. And it's also pretty sucky. And that's fine. That's totally fine, because really the only thing I wanted to get out of this was just to test out this camera and make sure that there wasn't any crazy light leaks or anything like that, and that it's doing what it's supposed to. And everything looks fine. But yeah, honestly, I think just going through these, I actually got 3 shots that I actually like. And considering that this is my very first roll of film and I did it without a light meter, I'm very impressed with myself that I have 3 photos that I actually like without any editing. And I am super stoked to carry this around more and take some more film photos. Maybe some color next time, but we'll see. I don't know if I have anything else that I want to add to this video, so in case I don't, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you hanging around, and I will see you guys in the next one real soon.